So guys, I got a new build going on. Next week is my buddy's son's first birthday, so I've decided to customize a wagon for him. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this wagon. As you see, it sits pretty high. I got some bed framing here, so I'm going to make a custom frame. I'm going to bring the front wheels up a bit, little, bring the back wheels back a bit, and figure something else out as I go. This is my first time doing this, so I think this is going to be a fun little project. So I'll catch you later when I get more done. I'm starting off with a just regular rectangle. I'm going to have it where I could use the existing holes that are on it. I'll probably drill new ones up here, and I figured it's if they have it and they want to make it a regular wagon for some reason, the existing holes are still there. So I have this rectangle. I'm going to weld this, and then I'm going to add an extending up the front and possible extending in the back just a hair, so the back tires sit more back a bit. As of right now, here's where I'm at. So I'm going to weld now, and then figure out how long I want it in the front, and if I have to bring the back out a bit also. As you see, I got all the pieces welded in where it's supposed to be, and I grounded it down quickly because I'm going to get ready to primer it. And then I added nut certs, so that's going to be bolted down, like to bolt down the body. Then I decided to make a grill, so I made a grill. These are for lights. I got small lights to go with it, but this piece here is a piece of wrought iron. We had extra fencing posts, so I just took that for that. And this center piece here is from a grill grate, so I did that. And I have it leaning a bit, just slightly, ever so slightly, so it's not really noticeable, but so now I'm going to primer it. All right, so I got the handle and the frame all primered, and while I was doing that, I started working on the body. So I think I'm going to come out here and do a coat of black on the bottom. I'm not going to go too crazy on the bottom because it's not really going to be seen as much, so I'm going to do like a nice coat on the bottom, get this painted black as well, and then let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow flip it and then do the top, and let the top do better work on the top since in the sides, since those are going to be what's seen. So I'm going to probably do a coat. I got satin black for the frame, and I'm still debating on what color to paint the wagon itself, but for now I know I'm going to do satin black for the frame. So here's what I'm thinking. As usual, I can't do anything normal, so I've decided to make this look like an old hot rod. I took a flat piece of metal, cut it in shape to go up in the front. I marked it. I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to take out, I believe, 6.5 inches or so, and then this will then fit from here to here. Then I'm going to cut out the top so that he could still sit in it and get pulled, and then weld it, clean it all up, and paint it. And then for the windows, we're just going to paint the windows on and do a little more detailing type of stuff. All right guys, so I got it cut off and trimmed a bit, well, a lot of bit. I just did 5.5 inches, so I took away 5.5 inches. So now I'm ready to weld this back together, and I'm going to weld it back together with the bottom out. I know I'm going to cut this part out, but I learned with Bouncing Betty to just keep the body in and cut it out later. because it'll weaken the sides and stuff. So I want it as sturdy as I can, so I'm going to weld across here, and then I'm going to cut it along this edge here, and then I'm going to fill in these holes and then these holes. All right guys, so I got the body all clamped on and it's ready to get welded on, and we've decided to take this piece out, and this is now going to be a bed, and we're going to do like a truck. So this is going to be the back now, this is the front, and then we're going to make something to kind of make a little firewall. But so this is going to be a bed now, and then we'll take metal, put it along here so it then closes off here, and then do wood slots so it's like a wooden bed, so you know he could put some toys in there when they like if they pull them along and stuff like that. All right guys, so I got the body all done. I'm going to primer it before I do any body work to it, just because it's bare metal. But just wanted to show you guys where I'm at. I got it on the frame right now just to, you know, get the whole look. So I'm going to paint the tires, or the wheels. I'm going to paint these inside here black, out here chrome. I'm going to paint this chrome, and I don't know what color I'm going to do for the body yet, but I also, as you see, welded in a piece here to cover, and then I'm going to do wood slats here, maybe carpeting in here, material in there, and I'm going to do something to go around this edge so he doesn't cut himself. And you know, this is a real fun project because it's my first time ever doing anything like this. So I'm going to primer the body and then get back to you tomorrow because I actually have to go to work. So here's the body. As you see, I went along here to hide the tack welds. I still got to do another coat, and then where I welded, I went over it to kind of clean it up. Did the same here, so right here will be sanded and stuff, and I did it the same with these corners. So it's pretty much just hiding all the welds, or at least attempting to hide the welds, and then we'll be able to paint. So I'm going to let this all dry, sand it down, maybe do another coat, or sand it down, and if it's better than, you know, how it looks, I'll probably then just paint it. And we've decided the paint color. We're going to do that shifting paint that I did with the model car. I actually painted the wheel caps that color, so it's going to be, I don't know if you could tell, but it goes from like blue to purple. Alright guys, I'm working on the body again. I sanded it down and I primered it again, and right now I'm working on a dash, and I got this piece of wood wedged in here. I marked holes out because I'm going to add a little key like the one I have in the Woody right here, and then a steering wheel. And I actually have the steering wheel right here. I took it out of a Volkswagen Power Wheel. It was a teal color, so I painted it black. I'm probably going to paint these chrome to kind of throw some chrome inside, or I might just leave it like this because it does look good just like this. I would like to make it where it spins, but I don't know how I'm going to do that quite yet. But so I'm working on that. And also for the bed, I have a couple of these paint stir sticks, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them go across, and I was working on that a little, so I still got some stuff to do. So once I'm done with the bed, I'll show you where I'm at with that. I'm going to bring this outside to paint, and another thing I'm going to do is back here I'm going to drill some holes on the back because I have like tail lights for it, and I want to, before painting it, drill the holes so I have the holes drilled out, so then those could go on and it'll just look cleaner. So I got the bed all figured out and cut, and I stained it. I did a black stain before it was, you know, like this. And I figured to do it to make it a little darker, because the color of the wagon is going to be a bluish purple, but it's like, so I wanted to get it a little darker so it's not like crazy, just look brand new type of thing. So I figured the darker look might look better. And so this is all done. Once the body's painted, I'll then glue these in on the bottom, and then that will be all complete. All right, so I got the first coat of black on. That's how it's looking so far. The reason why I have it on the frame right now is because I'm going to make a little engine up front, and I think I'm going to make it where you could just bolt it in on the side, so then if anything you pull it off, whatever. But I'm going to pretty much fill all of this, but the reason why I also want it flat is so when the tires turn, it won't, you know, it won't really affect it. Another reason why I'm building an engine is, or I'm gonna have the headlights work. So in the engine, I bought one of those things you could put a drill battery in and give it power. So I'm gonna bolt that to this, and then the engine will hide it, and then or maybe on the engine I'll have the wire itself, or the thing itself. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure things out. So I cut out kind of a V8. This right here will be like the valve cover, like that. This is just a small template. I'm gonna probably make it a little bigger so it kind of looks massive and makes this look more chopped. So I'm gonna get on the engine and figure something out with that. So guys, here it is. Got it all done. I'll start at the front, work my way back, you know the deal. So for the front end, again, we got some wrought iron and a grill grate. I mounted these lights, and then original wagon piece, and then you start your way back. You got the engine. I got a fan and just an air cleaner, and I just did the Sharpie for the lines to separate the heads and the valve covers. And then I have the battery back here, and then you go into the body. As you can see, is the color shifting paint. And then I did this around these edges so he wouldn't cut himself. And then on the inside, I just took a steering wheel out of a power wheel, and then I added padding. Then I made a little back of a seat, and then I got a little key here. This is what the key here is, what turns everything on. The fan actually works. Headlights are on, and then the tail lights are on. I thought the fan up here was a little neat detail. But so there it is. And then I'm gonna try to get Nate's reaction on Sunday. So we'll see you then. Alright guys, so here's Nate's first time seeing the gift.
Whoa, that is awesome. What?
Oh, and real quick, there's a key in here. When you turn the key,
What?
the fan works, the headlights work, and the tail lights.
What? That is awesome. What?
It has a drill battery back here, so you could change it out, and right here's the charger and stuff. I figured I'd give you that.
Okay.
All right.
What? That is awesome.
Alright guys, there it was. As you saw, Nate really enjoyed it, and the birthday boy Benjamin, he actually really enjoyed it too. They actually had to pull him off of it at times just to open other gifts. So I like this build because it was something different and new to us, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope you enjoyed your cruise down the Lashman Road.